Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1969 season is on the air. Today's date is July 7th, 1969. We are at historical Fenway Park for a very big American League East matchup between the Detroit Tigers and the Boston Red Sox. The Tigers come into this game a record of 40 wins and 37 losses. They are right now in fourth place in the AL East. They are 5 wins behind the New York Yankees, who right now are in third. The Boston Red Sox come into this game a record of 48 and 34. They got a very strong hold on second place in the AL East, and they trail the Baltimore Orioles by about 6 wins. So still lots of baseball left to play, but the Red Sox are playing pretty well. So this is a pretty important game here for these two at Fenway Park as we continue our sojourn in the early month of July. Jeremy Brooks, David Vega, Craig Scarborough, and Brian B. are first to join us here at Fenway Park. The Red Sox historically won this game. Boston had 7 runs and 13 hits and no errors. The Tigers had 2 runs, 6 hits, and 3 errors. A little bit ugly on their side. But we will see what Inside Pitch has to do. Ben Witz now joins us here at Fenway Park. So if all set and ready to go, we are set and ready. You turned -3 on this day. Well, so that means you were still in. So I guess you were still located in somewhere, I guess. DB joins us now here. So let's get set and ready to go for a big game here in the American League East. Starting pitcher for the Boston Red Sox tonight is Ray Culp. 17 wins, 8 losses, a 3.81 ERA, 172 strikeouts, and 73 walks in 69. We are at Fenway Park, and as usual, it's a hitter's park. 183 home runs, 4 is added to the walks. Everything else is normal, and we will see what happens here. Chuck Rawlings and Josh Coe now join us here at Fenway Park. I think so as well. I do agree with you there. And we are going to, we're going to remove him, as a matter of fact, and I will block him because, yes, I do believe he is a spammer. I don't know who he is, but I'm pretty sure I have got rid of him. He is gone, at least for now, until I can block him illuminately. Chuck Rawlings now joins us here. I know he's rooting for his Tigers. So let's get set and ready to go. Let's play some baseball. Top of the first, leading off for the Tigers will be the second baseman, Dick McAuliffe, 262 average, 11 homers, and 33 RBIs. We're going to use blue, white, and red dice. Red Sox are the home team. Not an empty seat here at Fenway Park. This is a big game between the two teams. Tigers trying to get back into the top 3 in the AL East, and anything is possible. Let's play. Culp, 4-2, walk, 11. That will be 2. That actually will be ball 4. He walked him. 4-2-11 is a walk. He's a 17, plus 4 is a 20, and that will be a leadoff walk for McAuliffe. First walk issued by Culp. And now the batter is the shortstop, Tom Tresh, a 211 average, 14 homers, and 46 RBIs. Infield double play. Thank you, sir. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 10. McAuliffe will stay put. Culp, 6-5, strikeout, 16. That is high. Tresh, 3-1. That's a ground out to third. 2-2-3. Second base, pivot, Schofield, 0 arm, a 1-3. It's a double play. And no, McAuliffe will be thrown out at second, but Tresh will make first on the fielder's choice. 1 down. And that will bring up the right fielder, Mr. Tiger himself, Hall of Famer Al Kaline, and one of the greatest of all time, absolutely. 272 average, 21 homers, 69 RBIs in 69. Tresh at 4 stolen bases, none here. Culp, 4-1, strikeout. 15 will miss. K-line, 1-6. It's a single. He hits that one past third. Tresh has got good speed, but not good enough. He'll hold at second base. So a single for K-line. And now we will be the first baseman, Norm Cash, a .280 average, 22 homers, 74 RBIs, and 69. As Excess G2 joins us here at Fenway Park. Strategy roll, nothing on. That's a 20. Culp has a good pickoff rating. Turns around, fires to second, and no. Tresh will get back. I got to slow down. I got to slow down a little bit. Been missing it, but I caught that one here. Culp, a 2-4, strikeout 3, got him. He gets cash. First strikeout for Culp, 2 away. And now the left fielder, Jim Northrup. He's in left tonight. 295 average, 25 homers, 66 RBIs. Nothing wrong with those stats. Strategy, nothing on the 16. Culp, a 2-6 blank. Northrup, a 5-5, and Northrup's going to put the Tigers on the board first. That's going to be a double into center field. Tresh will score. K-line with 2 outs, base runner 5, double to center, a 0 though, a 1-5. K-line will score, and he will. Northrup holds at second base. The Tigers take a quick 2-0 lead. Stadium groans. 2 RBI double by Jim Northrup. And now we'll see the catcher, Bill Freehand. 262 average, 16 homers, and 49 RBIs. Runner on at second base, still 2 outs here in the top of the first. Northrup will stay put. Culp, 2-1, strikeout 3, and he got him, and that will retire the side. Second strikeout for Culp, but the Tigers jump out in front. 2 runs, 2 hits, and a walk. And we will go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Detroit Tigers tonight is Joe Sparma. And I don't know anything about him. 6 wins, 8 losses, a 4.74 ERA. 41 strikeouts, 76 walks. So obviously he did not have very good control. And in a game like this, the Tigers may need all the runs they can handle. Leading off for the Red Sox will be the second baseman, Dick Schofield. 257 average, 2 homers, 20 RBIs, and 69. Sparma, 1-6. That's a pitcher result. And the 8 against the switch left, that's going to be an automatic out. And it will be a ground ball to second base, handled by Dick McCullough, and he will throw it over to first. 1 down. And that will bring up the right fielder, Joe LaHood. 188 average, 9 homers, and 21 RBIs in 69. Sparma, 6-2, strikeout 2, and he got him. Swing and a miss, struck him out. First K for Sparma. And now we will see the left fielder, Captain Carl Yastrzemski, Hall of Famer, yes, and yes, one of the greatest of all time. 255 average, 40 homers, 111 RBIs in 69. Sparma will go ahead and pitch. Sparma, 1-5 against the lefty. It's a blank. Yaz, 4-2. That's a ground ball to short. That'll be handled by Tom Tresh, and he will throw it over to first and retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Bo Sox. The Tigers have a 2-0 lead after 1. Top of the second. Leading off for the Cats will be the center fielder, Mickey Stanley. A 235 average, 16 homers, and 70 RBIs that year. Culp, a 5-4. That's a range play at the park. Fenway Park, 5-6. That's a single plus to right field. Going after that is Joe LaHood. His range is a 3, and he can't get it. Stanley will round first. He's got to try for second. Base runner 4. LaHood a +1 arm. A 1-5. Stanley gets to second base, and he does. And that is going to be a double for Mickey Stanley, as Joe LaHood could not make the play. And now a runner on second. And now the third baseman, Don Wirt, a 225 average, 14 homers, and 50 RBIs in 69. Infield is back, and Stanley is staying put. Cutter Historical joins us here at Fenway Park. He may join us later. Al Red Sox fan is always a very busy man. Haven't seen him lately. I only hope he is well. Culp, 1-2. That's a walk plus 10, and that 12 will walk him. And right now, the way the Red Sox are playing, he may not want to see this anyway. That's a walk to Wirt. Second walk issued by Culp, and here comes the pitcher, Joe Sparma, a 138 average in 69. Infield is at double play. And nothing on the strat, but Sparma is going to lay down the bunt. I think I'm going to a 138 average to a bunt here. You know what? Why not? Sparma's going to go ahead and lay down the bunt, and they're going to expect the corners in. So let's see what we got here. So the corners are in. Culp will pitch. A 4-2. That's a walk, but that's going to be too high because on bunts, that's halved. That's a 14 anyway. So Sparma's going to go ahead and lay down the bunt. And that is bunted right back to the pitcher. Sparma's bunt rating will be a 2 now. And that is a 6. It's going to be a good bunt. A nice, successful sacrifice bunt. Stanley to third, Wirt to second, and Sparma's out at first. And that's one away. So a nice job by Joe Sparma to pick up the bunt there on a sacrifice hit back to the pitcher. So the runners advance. The next batter is McAuliffe. Now the infield will play in. Joining you from France, you're tied for fourth in the ASG Olympic tourney. There we go. Infield is now in. Still 2-0 Tigers, but looking to get more. Strategy. Nothing on the 18. Culp. 5-2. That's at the park. Fenway Park. 6-2. That's a power hit to center field. That's a 20. And that is going to be too high, and that's just going to be a fly out to center field. Now that's out number 2. McAuliffe, a sacrifice fly of 1, will not bring in Stanley that way. Stanley, however, a base running rating of 4, hit to center is Reggie Smith, a -1. So a 1-3, he will still score, and he does. Stanley will come in on the sacrifice fly, so the bunt actually does its job. Wirt stays at second base. It's now 3-0 Tigers. So he does get the sacrifice fly to center. And now 2 away. And the next batter is Tresh. Tresh is 0 for 1. Ryan Sullivan and Jimmy Jam joins us here at Fenway Park. He knows I love saying his name that way. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 6. Wirt stays put. Culp. 4-5. Error on a grounder. Tresh. 1-1 against a righty. That is a ground ball. It's a ground ball to short. And that ball is hit to Rico Petrocelli. His error rating is a 4. That's a 7. He bobbles it, but he's got it. And he throws to first for the out and to retire the side. 1 run on 1 hit. A walk. A bunt. And a sacrifice fly. But the Tigers now have a 3-0 lead going into the bottom of the second. Ron McGrath joins us here at Fenway Park. All of you know I usually all have a certain way of saying your names. Leading off for the Red Sox will be the center fielder, Reggie Smith. Definitely an underrated player, and some people believe he belongs in the Hall of Fame. But definitely Hall the very good. 309 average, 25 homers, 93 RBIs. Reggie Smith was a heck of a player. Sparma, 4-1, walk, 15. That'll be too high. Smith, 4-1, and he grounds it to second base. That'll be handled by Dick McCullough. And he will toss it over for the out. And now the shortstop, Rico Petrocelli, 297 average, 40 homers, 97 RBIs, one of the more loved Red Sox. Sparma will go ahead and pitch. Sparma, 5-4, error on a grounder. Petrocelli, 2-4. That's a power hit to left field. That's an 18, and against the righty, that's just going to be a fly out to left. Getting over there will be Jim Northrup. He'll have room near the green monster, but he makes the catch. Right now, the Red Sox are not getting any breaks. Next up is the first baseman, Dalton Jones, a .220 average, 3 homers, 33 RBIs, and 69. Sparma will go ahead and pitch. Sparma, 3-5. That's a walk plus 10. That will walk Jones. So Sparma walks him. That's his first walk of the game. And that will bring up General Patton himself, third baseman George Scott. .253 average, 16 homers, 52 RBIs, and 69. Jones had a stolen base. He won't get any here. Sparma, 5-2. Range play at the park. Fenway Park, 4-1. That's a home run to the pull side. Against the righty, Scott needs a 7. That's a 17 that fails. But now it's a fly ball. It's a fly ball now to left field. Going after that is left fielder Jim Northrup. He's after it. It's his range is a 3. If he doesn't get this, it's an automatic double. He's got it. Side retired. What a play by Jim Northrup. And that becomes a fly out to left. Nothing across except a walk. 3-0 still in favor of the Cats. And right now, the Red Sox are not getting any help from the dice. At least early in this game, they aren't. We go to the top of the third. Leading off for the Tigers will be Al Kaline, and he got a base hit his first time up. Culp, a 2-2. Pitcher result, the 19 is too high. Kaline, 4-6, and that is a ground out to the shortstop. Handled there by Rico Petrocelli, and over to first it goes. Here comes Cash Me Outside. Cash is 0 for 1. Culp, 4-5. Error on a grounder. Cash, 2-3. That's a single into right field. It's a base hit. Right fielder is Joe LaHood. His error rating is a 4. That's a 4. He's going to misplay it. Cash is going to go to second. A 1-3. He takes third. He doesn't. He holds at second base. That's a single and an E9 on Joe LaHood. And that is the first error for the Red Sox in the game. They did not have any errors in the game historically. So that is a single and an error. And Cash is on at second. And right now, Ray Culp looking at his team saying, come on, guys. Does anybody here want to play some baseball? Here's Northrup. Northrup got a double his first time up. Cash, and nothing happening on the strat. He'll stay where he is. Culp will pitch. Culp, 1-3, strikeout, 20 no. Northrup, 6-5. That's a ground out to short. That'll be handled by Petrocelli. Throw goes over to first. Cash does have the speed. He'll get to third. 2 down now for Freehand. Freehand is 0 for 1. Culp looking in on Freehand. Fans here at Fenway Park saying, will someone please do something out there? Culp, 4-4. Range play. Freehand, 6-5. That's a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to George Scott. His range is a 3. And he's got it. Nice play by George Scott. He'll pick it up, throw to first, and end the inning. And that would have been at least brought in a run. No runs, a hit, and 1 error. Still 3-0 going in the bottom of the third. In a very important game here in the American League East. Remember, these games on the board, they're the first tiebreaker in case of ties at the end of the season. Leading off for the Red Sox will be the catcher, Tom Satriano, .221 average, a homer, and 27 RBIs in 69. Doug Hunt joins us here at Fenway Park. Sparma, 1-6. Pitcher result, the 18 is high. Satriano, 5-1, pop out to short. That's going to be Tom Tresh making that play for the out. That'll bring up the pitcher, Ray Culp. He hit 152 in 69. He does have a home run and 5 RBIs. Sparma, 6-5. Wild pitch, ball 1. 4-3. That's at the park. Fenway Park. 4-4. And that's pumped up right to the catcher. And Bill Freehand says he'll get that in foul territory, and he will. 2 down. 2 outs now for Schofield. Schofield is 0 for 1. Sparma, a 4-2, strikeout 12, swing and a miss, struck him out, and that will retire the side. Second strikeout for Sparma, and the Red Sox go down 1-2-3. 3-0 Tigers after 3. Top of the 4th. And leading off for the Tigers will be Mickey Stanley. He got a double his first time up and scored. Culp, a 1-6. Home run chance. Righty, 1-5. The 8 is too high. Stanley, 5-6, but he does get a power hit to left field. That's a 1 against the righty. It is a base hit. He'll get a single. So Stanley gets a leadoff single. He'll hold it first. It'll now bring up Wirt. Wirt walked his first time up, infield double play. Stanley, and nothing happening on the 4. Wirt does get the hit and run, but he's going to swing away normally. He's got decent home run power. Culp, 1-1, blank. Wirt, 4-6. That's a ground out to short. Let's see if they turn it. 3-3-4. Second base pivot, Schofield, 0, 1-4. They got it, 2 outs. 6-4-3 double play. As Wirt hits into that. It will now bring up Sparma. And Sparma's got a sacrifice hit, actually, his first time up. Culp. 5-6, range play. Sparma, 6-1. That's a ground ball to short. That's going to be a range play for Rico Petrocelli. His range is a 4. He can't get it. It's a base hit. Joe Sparma will go ahead and get a single, and he will get to first base. A nice hit for the pitcher. DH? I don't need no stinking DH. So Sparma on at first, and the batter will be McCullough. McCullough is 0 for 1, sacrifice fly and walked. So 2 outs here in the top of the 4th, 3-0 favor of the Cats. Sparma not doing anything. Culp, 3-2, blank. McCullough, 3-5. That's a power hit to right field. That's a 2, and that's going to be a single against the righty. Sparma with 2 outs at base runner 2. Single to right +3, though, because the right fielder, LaHood, does not have a good arm. A 1-5, he'll get to third. He does. Sparma will go ahead and get to third base on a single by McCullough. And that's his first hit of the game. And now with 2 outs, a chance for Tresh. Tresh is 0 for 2. Now runners at first and third. Strategy roll. Nothing. That's a 1. McCullough is not stealing. Nobody's going anywhere with 2 outs. Culp will deal. Culp. 4-2, walk, 15. Wow, that just missed. Tresh, 3-3, and he gets a power hit to center field. That's a 10, but against the righty, it's going to be a little too high. Center fielder Reggie Smith's going to have room. He'll make the catch and retire the side. No runs. 3 hits for the Cats. Chance to get some runs in, but just misses. And we'll go to the bottom of the 4th. Leading off for the Red Sox will be Joe LaHood. He is 0 for 1. So bottom of the 4th inning here. Sparma, 6-1, blank. LaHood, 1-1, base hit. Hits 1 past second base first hit of the game for the Red Sox. And he will hold at first. And now that'll bring up Captain Carl. He's 0 for 1. LaHood had 2 stolen bases, infield double play. Nothing on the 10. Sparma will go ahead and deal. Sparma, 5-1. That's a blank. Captain Carl, a 4-5. That's a fly out to center field. Mickey Stanley will have room out there near that triangle that'll make the catch. And now Smith. Smith is 0 for 1. LaHood on at first, and he'll stay at first. Sparma, a 2-6 walk. That's ball 4 easily on a 3. And now the Red Sox got something going on. No, that is only the second walk given up by Sparma, though. But it gives a big chance to Petrocelli. He could tie the game easily with a swing. He is 0 for 1, though. Strategy, nothing on the 18. Sparma looking in on Petrocelli. 3-0 Tigers. Sparma with the pitch. 2-6, that's a walk. And that 16 is ball 4, and the bases are full of Bo Sox. Now Sparma starts to have control issues, and here comes Jones. Jones walked his first time up. They're going to play the infield at double play DET. They'll try to trade 2 outs for the run. Bases loaded. Strategy, nothing on the 19. Sparma, 1 out here, bottom of the 4th. 3-0 catch, but the Red Sox are threatening. Sparma, 1-4. That's a blank. He is not tired. Jones, 3-2. And that's a ground ball to second base. Let's see if they turn it. 2-2-3. Shortstop pivot, Tresh 0. A 1-3. The Tigers get out of it. They do. Side retired. Stadium groans. A 4-6-3 double play, no runs, a hit, and a couple of walks. As the Tigers decide to go to double play depth, and they turn the 2. What a great call by the Detroit Tiger manager. You don't see managing like this on the other channel. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Or is it top of the 4th? Nope, top of the 5th. My bad. Top of the 5th. Top of the 5th. And leading off for the Tigers will be Mr. Al Kaline. And he's 1 for 2. Culp will go ahead and pitch. Culp, 1-2. Walk plus 10. That 13 easily walks Kaline. And off to first he goes. That is the 3rd walk issued by Culp. It'll bring up Cash. Cash is 1 for 2, singled, and got an extra, and got a little bit more on an error. Infield at double play depth. Strategy, nothing on the 12. K-line stays at first. Culp, 4-2, walk 8, and that's ball 4. And now the Tigers have a chance to get more. So now runners at first and second, nobody out. Here comes Northrup. Northrup is 1 for 2, got a double in his first time at bat. A big chance here for the Tigers to try to get more. Strategy. That's a 20, though. Culp turns around, fires to second to get K-line, and no. K-line gets back. And now Culp will pitch to Northrup. 5-3, strikeout. 17 is high. Northrup. 3-6, and that is a ground ball to first base. Let's see if they turn it. 2-2-2. Shortstop pivot, Petrocelli a 0. A 1-2, it's a double play. It is a 5. No. K-line will get to 3rd. Cash thrown out at 2nd. Northrup beats the relay back. But that is 1 out. So fielder's choice. And now it's up to Freehand. Freehand is 0 for 2. Runners at first and third. Freehand pretty good at double play. They're going to go ahead and keep it at double play depth and hope they can just turn it here. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 10. Culp will pitch to Freehand. Culp, 5-2. That's at the park. Fenway Park, 4-3. And that is a fly ball to center field. And that's going to be Reggie Smith making that play. For out number 2, Freehand sacrifice fly of 1. Doesn't bring him in. K-line, base runner 4. And Smith a -1. A 1-3. K-line will still score. He does. Sacrifice fly for Bill Freehand. It's now 4-0 Tigers. Stadium groans. So now a sacrifice fly. The next batter is Stanley. He's 2 for 2, a single and a double. Still 2 outs here in the top of the 5th, but now a 4-0 Tiger lead. Fans here at Fenway Park saying, come on, guys. Strategy roll. And that's a 20. Culp fires to first, and he got him, picked him off. Ray Culp will pick off Jim Northrup, and that'll end the inning. But 1 run on no hits, 2 walks, and a sacrifice fly. But Ray Culp goes ahead and picks off Northrup. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th, but it's now 4-0 in favor of the Cats. General Patton will lead it off, alias George Scott, and he is 0 for 1. Sparma will pitch. Sparma, 3-6. That's at the park. Fenway Park, 2-2. That's a power hit to left field. That's a 2. It's going to be a single for Scott. So George Scott will get a leadoff base hit. It will now bring up Satriano. He's 0 for 1. Infield double play. Strategy. Nothing on the 6. Scott will stay where he is. Sparma will deal. Sparma, 1-6. That's a pitcher result. That 2 is going to be an automatic out. And that's going to be a ground ball to third. 3-3-4. Second base pivot, McCullough a 0. 1-4. It's a twin killing. They got it. 2 outs. Satriano grounds out around the horn in a 5-4-3 double play. And that'll bring up Culp. And Culp is 0 for 1. That is the second double play the Red Sox have hit into. So Culp will go ahead and go up against Sparma. Sparma, 2-4. Strikeout 8. Swing and a miss. Strike out, and the inning is over. No runs and a hit for the Red Sox. Joe Sparma doing a hell of a job here. Still 4-0 Tigers after 5. We go to the top of the 6th. Leading off for the Tigers will be Mickey Stanley. He was at the plate when Jim Northrup was picked off. Culp will pitch. Culp, 3-1. That's an automatic out. And it will be a fly out to center field, handled by Reggie Smith. First time Stanley has been retired in the ball game. And now here comes Wirt. Wirt is 0 for 1 with a walk. Culp, 1-1. That's a blank. Wirt, 4-1. That's another fly ball to center field. And once again, Reggie Smith will get to it. 2 away. And now here's Sparma. Sparma, he's got 5 more batters left on his plate. He will continue to bat. He'll bat. This is 1960s, not 2020s. Culp, 4-5. Error on a grounder. Sparma, 2-4. That is a ground ball. And it's hit right back to Ray Culp. And his error rating is a 20, and that's an automatic error. Ray Culp can't handle it. It handcuffed him. Sparma will get to first on an E1. And that should be the second. That is the second error on the Red Sox in this ball game. Historically, Detroit had 3 errors in this game. They don't have any in right now. So Sparma on it first. Here's McCullough. And McCullough is 1 for 2, singled and walked. So Sparma on it first, 2 men down. A bad error keeps the inning going for the Tigers. Strategy, nothing on the 15. Culp, 1-5 against the lefty. It's a blank. McCullough, 5-1, and he flies out the left. And some bum by the name of Yaz, who will never amount to anything, he'll make the catch and retire the side. No runs, no hits. There was an error, but the Tigers can't do anything with it. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Sparma pitching a gem tonight. He has given up a number of walks, but the only thing that matters is that goose egg on the scoreboard. Here's Dick Schofield. And Schofield is 0 for 2. 4-0 Cats. Bottom of the 6th. Sparma, 6-5, wild pitch, ball 1. 6-4, possible error. Schofield, 4-1, against the righty. It's a grounder to second base. That's hit to Dick McCullough. His error rating is a 7. That's a 3, and he's not going to be able to make the play. And that's an E4. So now Dick McCullough makes an error. And that's the first error on the Tigers. As I said, they had 3 of them historically in this game. And Schofield safe at first. And now the batter is LaHood. And LaHood is 1 for 2 with a single. Infield a double play. Schofield on it first. Strategy. Nothing on the 16. He stays put. Sparma. A 2-3 walk. 19. Just got the walk, ball 4. Sparma cannot believe it. He's a 15, but plus 4 makes him a 19, and that's exactly what it is. And he walks LaHood. And now the Red Sox got something going on. And here comes Yaz. Yaz is 0 for 2. Still nobody out. Bottom of the 6th. The chance for the Red Sox to get back into this. Strategy. Nothing on the 14. Sparma will pitch. Sparma, 2-5 against the lefty. It's a blank. Yaz, 6-5. It's a base hit to right field. Yaz will get a single. Will it score Schofield? Single to right. Base runner 3. Single to right is 0. So a 1-3. Schofield will score. And he does not. He's held at third. But now the bases are loaded with no one out. And here comes the very dangerous Reggie Smith. Smith is 0 for 1 with a walk. Bases are loaded, no one out. And they are going to call. They're going to stay at double play depth and try to turn the 2 and allow the run to score if possible. Because I think you could try it in. Sparma getting ready here against Smith. I think with bases loaded, I think you stay at double play depth. So strategy roll. Nothing on the 10. Sparma will pitch. Sparma, 4-4 against the switch left. That is a blank. Smith, 6-3. And against the righty, it's a fly ball to right field. Getting under that will be Al Kaline for out number 1. Smith, a sacrifice fly of 3. Does not bring in Schofield. Schofield a base runner 3. Kaline a -1. A 1-2. Schofield scores on his own. He does. And the Red Sox are on the board. And it is now 4-1. Sacrifice fly for Reggie Smith. He does bring in the run at least. And now the batter is Petrocelli. He is 0 for 1 with a walk. But now it's a 4-1 ball game as the Red Sox are now on the board. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 4. Nobody moves. Sparma will pitch to Petrocelli. Sparma, 3-5. That's a walk plus 10. And once again, the bases are loaded. That might be it for Sparma here. because he is now tired. So bases are loaded once again. And now the batter is Dalton Jones, and that is going to be it for Sparma. He did a great job, but it looks like he ran out of gas. Tigers will go to the bullpen. And coming on to pitch for the Tigers is going to be Pat Dobson. 5 wins, 10 losses, 9 saves, a 3.59 ERA. Dobson will be the second Tiger pitcher. And let's see here. Let's see. He's not a bad. I think now you play. I think you still play for the double play. I still think you're trading outs for runs. So now it's 4-1. They'll stay in double play depth. Dobson, strategy roll, and nothing on the 9. Dobson will go ahead and pitch. Dobson, 4-3. Pitcher result. Lefty is an automatic blank. Jones, 4-3, and it's a ground ball to short. Do they get out of it? 2-2-3. Second base, pivot, McCullough a 0. A 1-3. Do the Tigers get out of this one? No, the only play was the first. So the Hood will score. Yaz and Petroselli go to second. The only play they had was at first base on a 6. It's now 4-2. Slow rolling grounder had no chance to turn 2, but the Red Sox will get a run on the grounder to short. Now the batter is Scott, and Scott is 1 for 2 with a single. Runners at second and third, 2 outs now in the bottom of the 6th. Vita Productions joins us here at Fenway Park. So now runners at second and third. Dobson trying to get out of the inning here, but now a 4-2 ball game. Strategy, nothing on the 18. Dobson will pitch. Dobson, 6-6, strikeout 14. That is too high. Scott, 3-3, and it's a fly ball to left field. Jim Northrup is going to get under it. He will make the catch and retire the side. 2 runs, 1 hit, 1 error, 2 walks, and a sacrifice fly. But the Red Sox have cut the lead in half. It's 4-2. Another good game here of inside pitch. We go to the top of the 7th. Ray Culp. He can pitch to 1 more batter before he tires. He is due to bat second. They're going to let him pitch. And leading off for the Tigers will be Tom Tresh. Tresh is 0 for 3. Culp will go ahead and pitch. Culp, 2-4, strikeout 1. Got him. Struck him out. And that is strikeout number 3 for Culp. He is now tired, but they say he can go. But he'll have to go up against Mr. Tiger. K-line 1 for 2, a single and a walk. Culp will pitch. Culp, 6-1 against a righty, strikeout plus 10. K-line swings high. The ball went low, and that's a swing and a miss and struck him out. Strikeout number 4 for Culp, 2 away. And now the batter is Cash. Cash is 1 for 2, a single and a walk. Culp just trying to complete the inning here for the Red Sox. He'll turn it over in the 8th. Culp will pitch. Culp, 2-4, strikeout 16 is high. Cash, 4-2, and against a righty, it's a single. He hits that one past second base. Cash gets his second hit of the game. It'll bring up Northrup, and Northrup is 1 for 3, a double. Cash on at first. Strategy rolls are on. Cash had 2 stolen bases. He won't get any here. Culp looking in on Jim Northrup. The fans here at Fenway Park hoping Culp can finish strong. Culp, 6-3. Home run result against the righty. Northrup needs a 14. That's a 7, and that's gone. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. That ball is right field porch, and it's at least about 15 rows back. 2-run bomb, Jim Northrup. Stadium barfs. Yeah. 2-run bomb by Northrup. Culp just pitched it right over the plate, and Northrup sent that over to the right into the short porch in right field. It's 6-2 Tigers. And now the batter is Freehand, and Freehand is 0 for 3. And they saying Culp don't get another. They're going to let him try to still finish the inning out. But if he allows another runner, he's done. Culp will pitch to Freehand. Strategy rolls are now off. Culp will pitch. Culp, 6-5, strikeout. 17 will miss. Freehand, 1-3. That's another fly ball to right field, but this time it'll stay in the park. And Joe LaHood will go ahead and get it and make the catch. 2 runs on 2 hits. A 2-run bomb by Jim Northrup. It is 6-2 Tigers here. And we are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we have 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Our next game will be July 10th, and that is tomorrow at morning. It's Sunday morning baseball. Probably may start the game earlier. 11 o'clock may be too early, maybe too late. I may have to start around 10:30 if possible. I don't know. Just keep your notifications. We got another good one tomorrow morning as well. The San Francisco Giants will take on the Los Angeles Dodgers, and it's another battle of Hall of Famers. Juan Marichal will be going for the Giants, and Don Sutton will be pitching for the Dodgers. That'll be tomorrow. A heck of a Hall of Fame pitching matchup. Juan Marichal on the mound for the G-Men, and the Bums will be sending Don Sutton. Pretty big game in the National League West. That'll be tomorrow morning on Inside Pitch. As Marlon Price joins us here at Fenway Park, and thank you much, Ben Witz. Bottom of the 7th inning, Pat Dobson is going to stay on the mound, and why not? He now has a 4-run lead to work with. And he can still pitch to, 7 more batters. So Dobson will stay on the mound. Leading off for the Red Sox will be Tom Satriano. He's 0 for 2. 6-2 Tigers here, bottom of the 7th. Dobson, a 2-2 walk. 15 is ball 4. He does walk him. Just barely, though. He does walk Satriano on a base on balls. And now we'll see a pinch hitter for Ray Culp as he is done for the game. So the Red Sox will go to the bench, and coming on to pinch hit will be Tony Conigliaro. 255 average, 20 homers, 82 RBIs in 69. Conigliaro will go up against Dobson. Infield double play. Strategy rolls are off. Dobson, 5-3, strikeout 5, got him. He gets a walk, and then he strikes out Conigliaro for the first out. And now here's Schofield. Schofield is 0 for 3, but reached on an error. Satriano will on first. Dobson, 6-2. That's a blank. He's not tired. Schofield, 2-3, and that's a ground ball to first. 2-2-2. Shortstop pivot Tresha 0. A 1-2, it's a double play. And no, Satriano will be thrown out at second base. Schofield will beat the relay back, 2 down. So fielder's choice for Schofield. It'll bring up LaHood, and he may be done here. A 188 average. LaHood he's in right field. He may be done. Actually, no, if I do, I got to move somebody. No, I don't have another right fielder. LaHood has got to stay in the game. LaHood will have to bat. So 2 outs. Well, I do have Schofield, but I'm not going to trade a 5 range at second base for a 1 range at right field. That would just be plain dumb. Dobson will pitch. Dobson, 4-5, range play. LaHood, 4-2. That's a ground ball to first. And that ball is hit to Norm Cash. His range is a 3. He's got it. Nice play by Cash. Dobson will come over. Cash will throw to Dobson and retire the side of G3-1. And the inning is over. Nothing across except the walk. 6-2 Cats after 7. Red Sox not getting any breaks. They are just not getting any breaks. Yes, absolutely there, Marlon Price. Great managing to keep Dobson on the mound. You don't see managing like this on the other channel. We go to the top of the 8th. Mickey Stanley leads off for the Big D. He is 2 for 3, a single and a double. Red Sox do need a pitcher. And coming on to pitch is going to be Vicente Romo. 8 wins, 10 losses, 11 saves, a 3.12 ERA. Romo is Red Sox pitcher number 2. Culp does leave with the L at this time. So Romo will pitch to Stanley. Romo, 6-6, strikeout, 16 is high. Stanley, 4-1. That's a ground out to short, handled there by Petrocelli. And that throw will go to first. Next batter is Wirt. And Wirt is 0 for 2 with a walk. Romo with the pitch. Romo, 1-2 against the righty. Strikeout plus 10. That's a 19 against the righty. Wirt is a 9, but plus 10 makes him a 19. Cold strike 3 on Wirt, and he can't believe it. Struck him out. Don Wirt says, you got to be kidding me. And the umpire says, no, I'm not kidding you. I'm also telling you you're out. Go take a seat. 2 down. Pat Dobson can pitch to 3 more batters before he tires. He actually has a batter card. Let me see. No, I think that's it for him. And the Tiger bullpen does have some pitchers still left. That's going to be it for Pat Dobson. New batter coming on for the Tigers. It is going to be Willie Horton. Here's a who. 262 average, 28 homers, 98 RBIs. Dobson's going to get a hold. So Willie Horton will pinch hit against Romo. So 2 outs, 6-2 Tigers. Romo with the pitch. 6-6, strikeout 12, that's high. Horton, 2-2, base hit to left field. Horton comes off the bench and gets himself a 2-out single. Again, spectacular managing on this channel. I know those other channels wish they had managing like this. The next batter will be McAuliffe. McAuliffe is 1 for 3, singled and a walk. Horton on at first, still 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. Strategy rolls her off. Romo, 4-2, strikeout 4, swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that will retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Cats. Still holding on to a 6-2 lead here as we go to the bottom of the 8th. Leading off for the Red Sox will be Captain Carl Yastrzemski, some bum that probably, I don't know if he really belongs in the Hall of Fame. He is 1 for 3, and the Tigers need a pitcher. Now let's see who they're going to bring on to pitch, and it is going to be... Coming on to pitch for the Tigers is going to be Don McMahon. 6 wins, 6 losses, 13 saves, a 3.52 ERA. McMahon may be trying to get as many outs as he can. So Don McMahon is going to come on to pitch here. Bottom of the 8th, 6-2 Cats. McMahon will pitch. McMahon, 2-6. That's a blank, not tired. Yes. 2-2, and that is a fly ball to left field. And that's going to be caught by Jim Northrup for out number 1. McMahon does have Special K, by the way. Next up is Smith. Smith is 0 for 2 with a walk. Did get a sacrifice fly. McMahon, 2-5. That's a range play at the park. Fenway Park, 1-3. That's a ground ball to second base. That ball is hit to Dick McCullough. His range is a 3, and he's got it. Great play by McCullough, and he will throw to first for the out, 2 down. Tigers are flashing the leather out there. And now comes Petrocelli. Petrocelli's 0 for 1, but has walked twice. McMahon will pitch. McMahon, 2-2, strikeout 12. That will miss. Petrocelli, 4-3. That's a power hit to center field. That's an 18, and that's going to be too high. He got under it. Center fielder is Mickey Stanley. He's going to be near that triangle, but he will make the catch and retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Red Sox. Tigers still leading 6-2 after 8. Stadium groans. McMahon, you ruined his arm in the 1961 postseason. He pitched every game. Well, he did the job here, didn't he? Since you guys know I don't use fatigue in the postseason. We go to the top of the 9th. Yes, I did that with Neil Allen, too, with the 88 Yankees. 6-2, top of the 9th. Romo will stay on the mound. He can still pitch to 4 more. Leading off for Detroit is Tom Tresh. He's 0 for 4. Romo will go ahead and pitch. Romo, 3-3, error on the grounder. Tresh, 6-5. That's a one hit into left field, and that's going to be a double to left. Going after that is Yaz. His error rating is a 3. That's a 6. And that's going to bounce off the green monster. He won't make an error. He'll get that easily. But a big insurance run is at second base. Tresh gets his first hit of the game. And now here's K-Line. K-Line on it. Tresh on at second. Big insurance run for the Tigers. Fans here at Fenway Park hoping Romo can get it done. Romo with the pitch. 4-4. That's at the park. Fenway Park. 6-5. And that is a fly ball to left field. That's going to be caught by Yaz for out number 1. Tresh, a base running rating of 4. Hit the left -3. Yaz a -2. Tresh ain't going anywhere. He's staying at second base. 1 out and a chance for Cash. Cash is 2 for 3. 2 singles and a walk. Tresh on at second. Romo trying to get out of this jam and keep it a 6-2 game. Romo, 5-6. That's a blank. Cash, 1-2. And that's a fly to center field. And that will be caught by Reggie Smith for out number 2. Tresh, base runner 4, hit to center -2. Smith a -1. Tresh will take third on a 1. He stays. 2 down. So now 2 away, and here comes Northrup. And he's had a good night tonight. 2 for 4, a double and a bomb. 2 men down here. Vicente Romo trying to keep it where it is. Fans here at Fenway Park hoping Romo can do that and then hope for some 9th inning magic. Romo, 4-4. That's at the park. Fenway Park. 3-3. And there won't be a chance on that. That's going to be a double to right field. Tresh will come around. He will score. Northrup holds it second. It's 7-2 Tigers. Stadium groans. Great night for Jim Northrup. 3 for 5, 2 doubles and a bomb. The batter now is Freehand. That's going to be it for Romo. He is tired. Red Sox will go to the bullpen. Freehand is 0 for 4, though. But the Red Sox are trying to get the inning over. And coming on to pitch for the Red Sox is going to be Ron Klein. Klein was on the Pittsburgh Pirates earlier in the season. He is now on the Red Sox. 1 win, 6 losses, 4 saves, a 5.19 ERA. So Ron Klein will now pitch for the Red Sox here against Freehand. And now a 7-2 Tiger lead. Klein will pitch. Klein 2-1 error on a throw. Freehand 2-5. Nope, that's going to be a fly out to left. And Captain Carr will get it. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. 1 run on 2 hits for the Tigers. They have a 7-2 lead. But will we see some 9th inning magic? 7-2 in favor of the Tigers. 7-2 actually was the historical score of this game, but it was the other way around. It was the Red Sox that had a 7-2 win, but this game, of course, is not over. Leading off for Boston will be Dalton Jones, and he is 0 for 2 with a walk. He will bat. Don McMahon, he can pitch to 2 more batters before he is tired, and they're going to let him see if he can get it done. McMahon, he'll pitch to Jones. McMahon, 1-2. Against the lefty, it's an automatic out, and it will be a fly ball to center field. That'll be caught by Stanley. 1 away. 1 down. Next batter is Scott. Scott is 1 for 3. McMahon will go ahead and pitch. McMahon, 5-3. That's a range play. Scott, 2-3. That's a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Don Wirt. His range is a 3. And he can't get it. And that's going to be a double for George Scott. So the Red Sox will get a runner on second on the 2-bagger. The batter now is Satriano. May see a pinch hitter for him, and they will. Satriano is going to come away out of there, and coming on to pinch hit for the Red Sox will be Mike Andrews. 293 average, 15 homers, 59 RBI. So the Red Sox will need a catcher if the game goes any further. So now Scott on at segment. McMahon is now tired. They're going to let him pitch. They're going to let him pitch at least for now. You got a 5-run lead. This should be enough. McMahon will deal. McMahon, 4-6, wild pitch. Yep, and Scott goes to third. They'll still say he wants to go. 1 out here. McMahon will pitch. McMahon, 6-4. That's a walk plus 10, and that 20 will walk Andrews. He will walk Andrews on a 20. Since he's a 17, that makes him a 27. And now the tying runs in the hole. And now we'll see a pinch hitter for Klein. And it is going to be Sid O'Brien. 243 average, 9 homers, 29 RBIs. So runners at the corners now. Question is, do you want McMahon to finish the game? He is tired. You got a 5-run lead, though. You got a 5-run lead. And he's your closer, really, even though this is not a save situation. I'm going to let him pitch. He gives up a run. He comes out. So Don McMahon will stay on there. Runners at the corners. Infield is at double play. Badger and Bournemouth fan joins us here at Fenway Park. Scott on at third. Andrews on at first. McMahon trying to get this game over with. 7-2 in favor of the Tigers. McMahon, 2-1 against the righty. It's a blank. O'Brien, 4-1. That's a fly ball to center field. That's going to be out number 2. O'Brien has no sacrifice fly. Scott a base runner 3. Center fielder Stanley a -2. The only way Scott scores is on a 1. And he holds. 2 down. And maybe the right play. 2 outs. You don't want to make the final out of the game at the plate. So now 2 down. And the batter is Schofield. He will bat. Scott on at third. Andrews on at first. 2 men down. McMahon looking in on Schofield. Fans here at Fenway Park hoping for a hit to keep the game going. McMahon will pitch. McMahon, 5-3. That's a range play. Schofield, 1-4. That's a fly ball to center field. Going after that is Mickey Stanley. His range is a 4. Does he make the catch? That's your game. As he gets under it, he comes under it, taps his glove, puts out his glove. Block. And the ball game is over. The Tigers will win this game over the Red Sox today, 7-2. Stadium groans. No runs, a hit, a walk, and a wild pitch. But the Detroit Tigers, who lost this game historically 7-2, they win this game 7-2. How about that? A nice win for the Tigers on the road, and they will go to 41-37. The Red Sox drop to 48-35. Big win here for the Tigers tonight. Final line score coming up. For the Tigers, 7 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. For the Red Sox, 2 runs, 4 hits, and 2 errors. The winning pitcher is Joe Sparma. He's going to go ahead and get the win. Ray Culp takes the loss. Dobson and McMahon do get a hold each, as no runs were scored on them, and that will do it. So a nice win for the Tigers here against the Red Sox, as they stay pretty close. Anything can happen yet in this 69 season. We are not done. 10-minute ticker is next. Well, that was a nice ball game. Nice game for a Saturday night. Pretty sure everybody enjoyed it, I hope. As David Vega goes, baff. I guess somebody doesn't like the Tigers. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. So the Tigers are going to get a 7-2 win over the Red Sox here, and we'll see how the rest of the day goes. July 7th, Oakland at the White Sox. Athletics 15-63, and that is 8. White Sox 10-65. That is also 8. Wow, they tie them. Extra innings. Let's see. Oakland rolls a 3 plus 0. White Sox roll a 5 and plus 0, and the White Sox will actually get the win. Kansas City at Minnesota. At least this White Sox team a little better than the 2024 White Sox right now. God, that team is bad. Kansas City at Minnesota. Royals 743, and that is 4. Twins 1563, that's 8. That's a win for the Twins. California at Seattle. Angels 1055, that is 6. Pilots 331, that is 2. That's a win for the Halos. Cleveland at Washington. Cleveland 731, and that is 2. Senators 1113, that's 1. That's a win for the Tribe. Braves and the Dodgers. Braves 1252, and that's 6. Dodgers 911, that's 0. It's a win for the Braves. Reds and the Padres. Reds 1431, and that's 4. Padres 756, that's 5. That's a bad loss for the Reds. Astros and the Giants. Astros 1222, that's 3. Giants 1425, that is also 3. They will go to extras. Astros roll a 6 plus 0. Giants roll a 4 plus 0, and that will be a win for the Astros. On to July 8th, Yankees at Baltimore. Big doubleheader for the Yankees. Yankees 332, and that's 2. Orioles 813, that's 1. Yankees won the first one. Yankees aren't going away. Yankees minus 153, that is 3. Orioles 1251, and that is 5. And that splits the twin bill. Detroit at Boston. Detroit 1042, that's 4. Red Sox 10-12, that's 1. Another win for the Tigers. Oakland and the White Sox in a doubleheader. Oakland 10-15, and that's 2. White Sox 664, and that's 6. The White Sox win the first. Oakland 12-31, that's 3. White Sox 824, that's 2. They will split the twin bill. Kansas City at Minnesota. Royals 344, 3 runs. Minnesota 12-31, also 3 runs, more extra innings. Kansas City a 3 plus 0. Minnesota a 6 minus 3 is 3. It's a tie, so which means Minnesota still wins by virtue of home field. California at Seattle. California 6-13 at 0. Pilots 751, and that's 4. That's a win for the Pilots. Cleveland at Washington. Cleveland 644, that is 4. Senators 1532, and that is also 4, and they have extras. Cleveland rolls a 3 plus 1 is 4. Senators roll a 5 plus 0. That's going to be a win for the Sens. Braves and the Dodgers in a doubleheader. Big series out there. Braves 5-26, that's 2. Dodgers 8-16, that's 1. The Braves win the first one. Braves 9-51, and that's 5. Dodgers 761, that's 6. They'll split the twin bill. Cubs and the Mets. My Mets have not been playing well lately. Cubs 322, and that's 1. Mets 645, and that's 4. My Mets finally get a happy recap. Cardinals and the Phillies. Cardinals 10-21, that's 2. Phillies 0-45, that's 2. They got extras. Cardinals roll a 1 plus 0. Phillies roll a 5 plus 0. That game goes to the Fightin' Phils. Expos and the Pirates. Expos 10-66, that's 10. Pirates 15-16, that's 3. That's a win for the Spos. Reds and the Padres. Reds 16-15, and that's 2. Padres 10-31, that's 3. The Padres get the win. Astros and the Giants. Astros 8-35, that is 3. Giants 534. That is 3 more extra innings. Astros roll a 3 plus 0. Giants roll a 2 plus 0. And that is another win for the Astros. On to July 9th. Yankees at Baltimore. Yankees 111, that's 0. Orioles 1264, and that's 8. That's a win for the O's. Detroit at Boston. Can the Tigers sweep the Red Sox tonight? Tigers 1331. Nope, that's going to be 4. But the Red Sox have a 1261, and that is 7. Boston will get that win. Oakland and the White Sox. Oakland 1353, and that is 6. White Sox 866, that's 9. It's a win for the Pale Hose. Kansas City and Minnesota. Kansas City 231, that's 2. Twins 1231, and that is 3. That's a win for the Twins. California at Seattle, doubleheader. Angels 651, that is 4. Pilots 1025, that's 3. Angels win the first. Angels 566, that is 8. Pilots 943, and that is 4. And the Angels win both. Cleveland and Washington. Indians 416, that's 1. Senators 1654, and that's 7. Sens will get that win. Braves and the Dodgers. Braves 424, and that's 2 runs. Dodgers 311, that's 0, and the Braves will get that win. Remember, we do have the Giants and the Dodgers tomorrow morning. Cubs and the Mets. Mets trying to win another game here against the Cubs if possible. Seaver is on the mound. Cubs 3-6, and nope, they ain't winning this. Cubs 366, that's 7. Mets 811, that's 0. That's a win for the Cubs. Cardinals and the Phillies in a doubleheader. Cardinals 1034, and that is 4. Phillies 814, that's 1. Cardinals win the first. Cardinals 1235, that is 4. Phillies 832, and that is 3. The Cardinals win both. Montreal at Pittsburgh in a doubleheader. Expos 714, that is 1. Pirates 1365, that is 9. Pirates get the first one. Expos 764, and that is 7. Pirates 1515, that is 2. They split the twin bill. Reds and the Padres. Reds 1562, and that is 8. Padres 633, that's 3. That game belongs to the Reds. Astros and the Giants. Astros 1415, that is 2. Giants 953, and that is 5. And the Giants will get that one. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow morning will be around 10:30 to 11 o'clock. I'll try to start it there. July 10th, we will be back at Dodger Stadium for a big National League West matchup between the San Francisco Giants and the Los Angeles Dodgers. What a great pitching matchup. Juan Marichal going for the Giants and Don Sutton going for the Dodgers. 2 great Hall of Famers. You don't want to miss it. Marichal and Sutton, Giants and Dodgers. Be there or be square. David Vega, Doug Hunt, Brian B., Ben Witz, Clee Baseball fan, Chuck Rawlings, Badger and Burnmouth fan, XSG2, and Brian B., and see here, Vita Productions. And let's see here, Ron McGrath, of course, Ryan Sullivan, Jimmy Jam, Cutter Historical, Craig Scarborough, DB, and of course, Jeremy Brooks. I think I got everyone. Thank you for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you're not done so. Make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. See you guys tomorrow morning. It's a nice win for the Tigers today. They go ahead and take the Red Sox, put them in the washing machine, and then the dryer. They win it today 7-2. See you guys in the morning.